Hi, and welcome to City Happenings. I'm Mayor David Black. Sump Library has a solid youth services program which includes several reading events. Earlier we featured a local elementary school literacy coach talking about how important these events are. This week we hear more from that literacy coach. We also told you about the Women of Wisdom meetings that are sponsored by the Sarpy County Chamber of Commerce. Another local businesswoman shares her thoughts on these great get-togethers. And we want to remind you of the recycling program that takes items that were previously not recyclable. This program concentrates on things like plastic bags and foam cups. Local businesses are involved with a national corporation to make this happen, and we'll tell you how it works. All of these stories are next in City Happenings for the week of July 9th.
Thanks, Mayor Black. Sump Library's community outreach program includes lots of events for children. One such event includes Anderson Grove Elementary School.
This brings the love of reading to kids, or the kids get to come here and experience what's at the library, where some kids might not ever get the chance to come here. And so then I think it's also really great that they have authors here where they can talk about their struggles when they were young and maybe they didn't like writing, and then maybe encourage kids to keep trying at this age.
As an educator, Gretchen says that Sump's approach is amazing.
Everything they do for our school, like they come out weekly and read to our sixth graders, where some people think that like by sixth grade you shouldn't be read to anymore, and it's absolutely, they should be read to. I think that educationally it gives kids ideas of things they might like to do if they are readers.
The programs feature a lot of hands-on learning.
Some of the things she has planned today are really neat. They get to be with two different authors. They're doing a speed reading thing where they're going to look at books and decide which one by reading blurbs is the best. And I know that in my station we're going to explore different sites that will help them when they go to middle school with reading and writing. And they also get to share their writing that they've done throughout the year.
Gretchen says you can't beat what the library offers.
I think it benefits everybody. I think it benefits the library. I think it benefits our kids. I think it benefits our teachers.
Being read to has many benefits.
When you're being read to, you're working on your listening skills for sure. And I also think that when you're doing a read aloud to your whole class, you're experiencing that book with your whole class and your conversations. You get different perspectives. You just see different, you see what your peers are thinking. And I think as a teacher, you learn a ton about your students.
Gretchen gives some final thoughts about the school's relationship with Sump Library.
I don't think we could say enough good things about them. I know that we have a family night here where they're here and kids K through 6 come and they do a craft. I know Mr. Matthews did a read aloud this year. We do a sample Battle of the Books competition, so parents and other kids can see what that looks like. They come out weekly to read to our kids. It was fun to hear the kids come in and see Kathy and Jake and the relationship that they've built just through the weekly half-hour read aloud.
The Sarpy Chamber of Commerce sponsors Women of Wisdom events. For this attendee, these all-women events are important.
Women have a tendency to stick together, and we face unique challenges when it comes to businesses. And what's neat about this group is that we have bankers, we have insurance people who work in the corporate world. We have those, I own a small office, a travel agency, that people don't even believe exists because we're supposed to be extinct like the dinosaurs. So I have to be here and I have to tell people we do exist. But I have a small office.
This is a great place for women in small business.
There are many people here who have a small business, maybe one or two people. Maybe they are it. And we all find a common ground just being women. I know it's kind of hard for the guys to necessarily understand that, but we have so many roles, and we think we can do it all because we were told we could, and then we find out all is really not what we want.
Women of Wisdom provides in-person contact.
face-to-face meetings with people. I got my hairdresser from one of these. Talked to her. She was a very interesting person. She was just opening a new office. I started going to her, loved her. Then I find out a lot of these women go to the same person. I have clients here. I hope to have more clients here. But you know, you can read anything you want online. But if you can't really associate with that person, and emails have no tone of voice, so you don't know what they're really telling you. And if you can meet face to face and make these connections, I want to do business with people that I know.
Julie encourages all women to attend one of these events.
You may get something from this group that you never thought you would, because I certainly do not work in the corporate world, nor is that my thing. But I have learned a lot from the ladies who have worked their way through the corporate world that I can apply in my everyday or in my office. And I like to hope that they learn a little bit from a small office owner as well.
We told you earlier how Dow Chemical leads the Hefty Bag Recycling Program that collects previously non-recyclable materials such as food wrappings, plastic bags, and styrofoam cups.
So for most of the bags that we're collecting from the Omaha area, we're sending those to one of our other partners, Systech Environmental, and they're using the material as an alternative energy source to displace the use of coal and petroleum coke for powering a cement kiln. In other regions where we're implementing programs, we'll be using the material to make diesel fuel. We also are sending some of the materials that we collect here in Omaha to different facilities to test and evaluate for use in different kinds of technologies and processes. So we have lots of different options for how we can use the material that we collect. We think it's very important to let the free market work effectively and to develop those solutions for just how we use collected materials.
Wooster explains the push behind this effort.
The key to this program really is collecting and aggregating enough material that you can find a good end use for it. There's lots of things that you can do with collected materials if you have enough of them. The thing about potato chip bags and cheese wrappers and such is that they're very lightweight. They're very efficient. A little bit of material protects a lot of food, and so you need to collect a lot of those kinds of wrappers or packages in order to have enough to do something worthwhile. So by aggregating all the materials in the Hefty Energy Bag, we can put them together, we can collect enough material that it makes sense to do something with it, and that's really important.
An area recycling company is Dow's local partner.
The reason that we chose Omaha was that First Star Recycling was the willing partner, and they were willing to work with us to resolve any challenges or conflicts that we might find, to make sure that we understood the technical challenges and difficulties that we'd have with the program and find solutions for those. And they've been very helpful in finding those solutions and making sure that we have a program that's robust and effective and sustainable so that we can keep offering it and keep providing benefit to people by letting people put their Hefty Energy bags out every other week with their recycling.
A Syracuse, Nebraska native, Wooster says Omaha got the nod because of First Star Recycling.
Working with First Star is absolutely fantastic. They have the vision to see what the future can be, but they also understand how the system works today. And so they were able to help us understand what concerns different people might have, what concerns the haulers might have, what concerns the communities and the residents of those communities might have, so that we were able to design the system that can work effectively even when we expand it outside the Omaha area and to the rest of the nation. So really the city of Omaha has been the pilot that will let us expand this program nationwide. And the learnings that we've gotten by partnering with First Star have just been really important in helping us understand all the things that we need to know that we didn't know before in order to make the program successful.
Bright orange bags are used for this program. They signify that the contents are specific recyclables for this program.
We're going to continue supporting the program until it's implemented in as many communities as are willing to do it. And we've designed the program to be both financially and operationally self-sufficient. So we want the program to be sustainable from a business model point of view as well as from an environmental point of view. We want communities to be able to have an energy bag program in their community and have it continue operating even if we're not involved anymore.
Wooster says the program is doing what it says.
I want to assure people that we are doing something useful with the materials, that we very carefully check the end users that we're sending those materials to make sure that they have good, safe records and the right environmental compliance certificates and those sorts of things in place. So we work very hard to make sure that all the partners are involved and engaged and understand that, and we can be collecting these materials that otherwise wouldn't be recycled and putting them to beneficial use.
A local business makes the orange Hefty bags available.
In the city of Papillion, you can go to Hy-Vee and purchase the bags at Hy-Vee. They're also available online. They're available at First Star Recycling, but the easiest and most convenient way to get the bags in Papillion will be at your local Hy-Vee store.
The summer season is in high gear. We encourage you to take advantage of our great parks, Papio Bay Aquatic Center, support the Papillion Race Series, and check out the Farmers Market. There's so much going on in Papillion, and there are lots of ways to stay up to date. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or even watch our YouTube channel. Information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.